Jason David Frank is an American actor and professional mixed martial artist notable for his portrayal of Tommy Oliver in Power Rangers. Career: Power Rangers. Frank originally auditioned for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the pilot as the Red Ranger. He later tried out again in 1993 when he was 19. He was cast in the role of Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. His character later became the White Ranger. Frank was supposed to be the lead character Adam Steele in VR Troopers and shot a pilot episode before being called back to Power Rangers. According to both Frank and Brad Hawkins, Hawkins was to replace Frank originally as the White Ranger on Power Rangers. However, due to Frank's popularity with Ranger fans, he was brought back as the White Ranger again. Hawkins would take over on VR Troopers. The character, Adam Steele, was renamed Ryan Steele. After 3 seasons, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became Power Rangers Zeo. The transition is part of the annual Ranger suit change to match the annual change of the Super Sentai series. Frank's character became the Red Zeo Ranger. The following year in Power Rangers Turbo he became the first Red Turbo Ranger. During mid-season, Frank and fellow cast members Johnny Young Bosch, Nakia Burrise and Catherine Sutherland agreed to leave and were replaced. After he left the series in 1997, Frank came back to Power Rangers as Zeo Ranger v Red in 2002 for the special 10th anniversary episode, entitled Forever Red, in Power Rangers Wild Force. He then reprised his role in 2004 in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, as the Black Dino Ranger. During his time as the Black Dino Ranger he was always shown in long-sleeved shirts to cover his tattoos on his arms. This was also the case during Forever Red of Wild Force. Being the Black Dino Ranger was a favor to Douglas Sloan. He has joked that Saban and Disney are both the same, they're cheap, but that he was impressed with the production crew for Dino Thunder. Frank reprised his role as Tommy Oliver in the season finale of Power Rangers Super Megaforce. Frank has expressed interest in developing a Green Ranger solo series or feature film after an encounter with Stan Lee at a comic book convention. In 2013, Frank took part in Bat in the Sun's Super Power Beatdown, which pits 2 super-powered beings against each other in a fight, with the outcome decided by fans' votes. In episode 10, he appeared as the White Ranger, where he defeated Mortal Kombat character Scorpion. The outcome of this fight has so far been the closest vote by fans in Super Power Beatdown history, resulting in an alternate ending being made to show Scorpion's victory. Frank reappeared in episode 15, this time as the Green Ranger, where he fought and defeated Yu of Street Fighter. After success with the superhero beatdown series, Bat in the Sun began developing a web reality series of Jason David Frank titled My Morphing Life. As of 2015, the show began airing season 2, Fighting and Martial Arts. With his knowledge of many different styles of martial arts, Frank collected the most practical applications, modified them with his own philosophies and created his own blend of American karate, Toso Kyun-do. On June 28, 2003, he was inducted into the World Karate Union Hall of Fame. Frank appeared at the Arnold Classic on February 29, 2008, in Columbus, Ohio. Mixed martial arts. Frank also has an interest in mixed martial arts. He was scheduled to fight against Ron the Badger McMasters on June 23, 2007, at the Williamson County Pavilion in Marion, Illinois. However, Frank opted out of the fight since he did not appreciate the event getting changed from an MMA fight to an exhibition boxing match because his opponent was trained only in boxing, and because he felt that an exhibition match where both fighters are declared winners was meaningless. On August 21, 2009, Frank officially announced his signing with Sucker Punch Entertainment, a sports marketing and management company specializing in MMA. He began training with UFC lightweight Melvin Gillard. Frank made his much-anticipated MMA debut for the United States Amateur Combat Association at the company's first event, Lone Star Beatdown, Houston, on January 30 at the Houston Arena Theater. He defeated Jonathan "The Mack Truck" Mack in the first round by omoplata submission. Frank fought in his second fight at Lone Star Beatdown, Dallas on February 19 in Arlington, Texas. His opponent was Chris Rose, who made his ring entrance wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles robe. Frank defeated Rose in round 1 by TKO. On May 8, 2010, he fought for the Texas Rage in the Cage Amateur Association, Cage Rage 7, in State Farm Arena in Hidalgo, Texas. His opponent was James Willis. Frank defeated Willis via KO in 23 seconds of the first round with a rising knee. Frank was scheduled to make his debut with Ultimate Warrior Challenge at their upcoming event on May 22 against James "Ray" Handy Jr. in a light heavyweight bout. On May 21, Frank had announced on his official Facebook fan page that James Handy was injured and Carlos Horn would replace him, changing the fight to a heavyweight bout. Frank defeated Horn in the first round by an armbar submission. Since turning pro, Frank has expressed interest in signing a deal with Strikeforce and potentially fighting Herschel Walker. Frank announced on his Facebook fan page that he would be scheduled to make his professional debut on August 4, 2010 in Houston at Puro Combat No. 1. He fought at heavyweight, with his opponent being Jose Roberto Vasquez. Frank won his pro MMA debut quickly at the time of 0:46 in the first round by a rear naked choke submission. Frank was scheduled for a light heavyweight bout on December 9, 2010 at Puro Combat of 3. The fight was cancelled on December 8 due to his opponent not being medically cleared. He was then scheduled to face Sean Machado on July 22, 2011 at Legacy FC 7. However, due to a possible biceps tear, the fight was cancelled. A day after CM Punk announced his UFC arrival, and Dana White reasoned that he would need a debut opponent with a similar record, Frank offered his services through Instagram and Facebook. Mixed Martial Arts Record. Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Record. Accomplishments and Awards. Rising Sun Karate Accomplishments and Awards. Filmography.